Hi, I'm Aaron J. Marks of aaronjmarks.com and commercetheory.com. Welcome to my podcast, A Higher Level, where everything we think, see, and do happens on a higher level. For as long as I can remember, I felt like my mind has worked just a little differently than most others. For my entire life, I've been studying, observing, and contemplating this incomparably strange and wonderful phenomenon called human existence, and trying to figure out what it's all about. People say the way of thinking and theorizing that comes from this offers an unusually high and rich level of insight, clarity, freedom, inspiration, and effortless creativity. And that's ultimately what a higher level is all about. The insight to understand how life works, the clarity to see where to go next, the freedom to go there, the inspiration to find joy and wonder along the journey, and the creativity to honor your particular brand of human genius. In this podcast, I'm going to break down and describe the concepts that come from my theories so that you can see into the fabric of the life you're living with greater depth and precision, and use that understanding to improve your results in every way that's meaningful to you. It's the only life you get, and the only chance you have to make a difference here. If there's one thing I know, it's that all lives can improve, and that the human race is just one big collective results improving system. Ready to find your place here? Fabulous. Let's get into the topic for this episode of A Higher Level. I'll see you again afterward and talk more about what it looks like to work with me. Until then, let's dive in. Hi, this is Aaron of aaronjmarks.com. I'm a visionary purpose coach, metaphysical leadership mentor, theorist of human commerce and communication. And this is a series about what I call the universal shape of leadership and creation. And it's the 8 steps to bridge what I call the realms of purpose and strategy, and then strategy and action. I think it always follows these 8 steps. And I think all feats of leadership and creation follow the same pattern. And these are the 8 steps. And I'm reading from my book, The Complete Science of Human Dynamics. Let's jump back into the series, and you'll hear me read the passage for this episode. Episode 55, Audience. Quote, tell the audience what you're going to say it, then tell them what you've said. Dale Carnegie. Quote, getting an audience is hard. Sustaining an audience is hard. It demands a consistency of thought, of purpose, and of action over a long period of time. Bruce Springsteen. Quote, a good movie makes the audience feel like they journeyed with the characters. Rich Moore. To reiterate, we're a social species, which means that we can't ever do anything in isolation, and everything we do affects others. You have a vision, which could be grand, or even a simple vision of the next action you will take in your home. You see it with clarity and have discerned its crucial features, identifying the energetic impediments that exist between it and reality. How are those blocks removed? The first feature we must discern with clarity is the people involved. This is the concept of audience. Some say leadership is a people business. The truth is that all business is a people business because business is about serving others, which flows from our nature as a social species. To take that farther, the human condition itself is a people business. When you discern your vision, what do you see? More specifically, which people do you see? How many different groups of people? How are they participating? What is their energy like as they do? What has motivated them to take part? Each different group of people in your vision represents a different audience. See them clearly and discern how to speak to them. What are their characteristics? What do they want? Why would it be in their best interest to change the course of their action and become involved in your vision? Make no mistake, everyone is on a trajectory without your influence, the path of which goes all the way back to the unmoved mover of Aristotle and Aquinas. And your job as a leader is to demonstrate thoroughly and unmistakably that it is worth their while to deviate from this well-worn metaphysical path and chart a new course that includes participation in your vision. It takes energy, the kind of energy that we find from tapping into the very source of existence, which humans are uniquely suited and called to do. Do not underestimate the importance of discerning your audiences with clarity and empathizing with their perspective. When I worked as a marketing consultant, certain organizations had easily a dozen different audiences. And often the social media campaigns we created from them would show us facets of new audiences who offered engagement when the content resonated with their essence. Since we're a social species, our contemplation and study of audience is endless, nuanced, ever shifting, and an absolute necessity. It is part of the joy of being a leader, motivated to improve the human condition. The human species is, at the end of the day, a complex set of interlocking and overlapping audiences, many of which are waiting for your vision without even realizing it. Thanks for joining me on a higher level. If I've done my job right, you're seeing, thinking, and acting differently, with more clarity, more decisiveness, more intention, more success. The current state of your life is just a set of results, and they can all be improved. Doesn't matter whether it concerns yourself, your family, your friends, your community, your workplace, your investments, your world. Behave differently, act differently, communicate differently, and your results will change, guaranteed. But how do you change your actions, behaviors, and communications? If you're unsure, give me a shout. I've helped dozens of motivated leaders and organizations like you and yours to improve their results by discerning exactly the right next step. It's something not everyone can do, and it happens to be my specialty. Sound like something you can use? Learn more about me on all my media channels, and reach out to start your own conversation and improve your life in every way. There's nothing like it. And you're worth it, because if you're not, then no one is. Thanks again for joining me on a higher level. I'll talk to you next time, and we'll continue to see, think, and act on a higher level. Until then.